I cry for air frying. I want to air fry in my oven. Mark Gill is putting French fries. He's putting all the crunchy munchies back on the menu. Chicken wings back on the menu. Mark, the big reveal, please.
Here we go. Let me tell you something. Bell and Howell and our friends here at the network are about to turn every single oven in America, including yours, into one of those fancy-dancy new air fryers. The best part is you don't have to spend another dime because you already have the oven. What you're missing is the right pan. So let me show you something here, okay? These are those mozzarella sticks, man. Everybody loves these. And in order to cook these properly, you got to dip these in oil. They've got to sit in fat. They've got to sit in all that extra calories and cholesterol. Or you can let the crisper plates from Bell and Howell go ahead and give you this treat that you love so much.
Your red is already gone.
What?
Your red is already gone.
Holy moly,
like
look at that.
Buy one, get one. The last time I had these on the air with Mark, they were almost twice the price. So your red is gone. And we've got the green with the black. Frankly, the color is irrelevant. It's what this does that makes it so special. Yeah. So air, there's no like hot and cold spots with this.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
There's air.
Exactly. Have a look here. And here's what we've done. We've given you a tray with a mesh bottom. Guys, that's the magic. Your oven is 16 square feet of hot supercharged air. These pans allow it to work 360 degrees around your food. Think about what a deep fryer does.
Yeah.
It surrounds your food with hot oil. Fantastic. Crisps it up, tastes terrific. The problem is, there's so much extra fat. Holy moly, there's so much extra fat. When you can use air, which is one of the reasons that air fryers are so gosh darn popular, you get the same taste, the same results with so much less calories, so much less fat, and holy moly, in the time that it takes to cook this, it takes your deep fryer to hook, to heat up that much. So let's have a good look at these, okay? First things first, you've got a steel outer border, which means these are tough as nails. In fact, Shannon, do me a favor here. Grab one of these, give it a tug. Not a TV tug, it's a tug. Okay, this is meant and designed to last you for years and years. And you see this mesh? This is coated steel. This steel actually has a non-stick surface on it. So not only are you gonna get better food, but you don't have to clean that pan. Now, this is designed to hold a standard 2-pound bag from your grocer's freezer. 1.78 to 2.2 pounds is how big 95% of those bags are. So guys, that's all you're doing. And have a look here when I tip it up. You can see the fries through the bottom of the pan, and there's your magic. So when I bring it over here, let me grab a cloth, because I'm pretty sure I got some finished ones.
Through the magic of television, right?
Because guys, you know what it's all about? If you go off of that, you don't treat yourself, you don't get that little crunch every now and then, you binge. So go ahead and allow yourself to do this, but in a healthy way.
But you know what? The truth of the matter is, a French fry is not that bad from a nutritional standpoint. It's the oil.
My kid's school says it's a vegetable.
Right. I mean, it's the fat that we're frying them in. You can see how golden brown those are from here, and I do want you to see the quantity left. You know, Mark's first item sold out earlier or faster than it was supposed to, and we expect the same thing to happen here. 2,000 and 2,000 only. This will not be back at this price ever again. So I don't care if it's potato skins or poppers or pizza. I mean, go down the list. Any of your favorite munchies that we like, the crunchy munchie. You get the crunchy munchie. You can even hear the crunch.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to all nice and pretty. I'm going to take these with my tongs and my spatula. I'm going to put it on the plate. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the last few, and I'm just going to do it with my hands because I want you to see something. In fact, I'll do this a little bit, because here's what I want you to see. Look at this, you guys. There is no grease on these. And look, I got a date later. I couldn't do this if I had a date, right? And remember, you're getting both of them. You're getting the large one and the small one. I love
But you know what? You're not getting any waste either. When you think of traditional frying, not only is it very caloric intensive, it's a hassle. There's fat spitting all over your kitchen. You smell like a French fry. It creates a mess. And then what do you do with the oil? You have to chuck it. You have to either, keep using it, which is not necessarily good because you can see how it's collecting debris. Or, of course, you can change it out, and then that's cash in the trash. You're just throwing money away. To me, there is no smarter or better way to not only air fry, but do it in the convenience of your own home without another expensive contraption. Air fryers generally sell for $200 or more, depending on where you're shopping.
Guys, you bought an oven.
Yeah, you're right.
You bought an oven.
You got an oven.
You can do this.
You got the oven.
In fact, how many of you have seen this? You have that metal bottom pan, and unless you sit there with a stopwatch and a timer and know exactly what to turn this, going to sit in the fat, it's going to do the thing. And by the way, when I come up here, are you kidding me with this? It's the HSN wiener hat. Look at this, you guys. It sticks. I don't want to spend the next 2 weeks trying to make this pan look like it did when it was new. And even when it comes to simple foods like this, even when it comes to simple foods like this. The cleanup alone is a nightmare.
It is.
But who wants to serve this to their family and friends? So let me show you an easier way.
Okay.
No turning, no burning, no flipping, no flopping, and no babysitting. And guys, look at this.
Look
360 degrees. Perfect.
You know, pigs in a blanket are a food group to me. They're on the food pyramid. I swear to you. Okay, we are saying 5 minutes or sellout, and these are going. We have fewer than 2,000. We have almost 1,000 people joining us in the various forms of ordering.
That's great.
So the thing is, to Mark's point, and you know what? It looks like this would even fit in a toaster oven, depending on the size of the toaster oven.
Well, we're going to give you one tray that's designed to fit 99.9% of the toaster ovens out there. In fact, follow me over there, and I'll show you that. Because, you know, here's the thing, you guys. The #1 reheated food in the country is pizza, period. It's not even a race for second, all right?
True.
But here's the problem. You get that floppy mess all over the place. Well, you have now pans that are designed to fit that toaster oven of yours.
Smart.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here, and I'll pop my pizza in. So now it's not gonna flip, it's not gonna flop.
No.
When we're done, it's gonna be that crispy pizza that you love. And let me pull this over here.
Even at the office, for the RV, for the dormitory, for the snowbird, I mean, for anyone who just has a small space, you got an oven, whether it's a toaster oven or not. And look at that,
You know, here's the thing. Here's what I want you to see, okay? That's the front, that's the back. That's the front, that's the back, that's the front, that's the back, that's the front, the back, the front, the back. I never had to flip these. I never had to babysit them. I never had to worry about them. Absolutely not. So when you've got your little ones, you know, at home at lunchtime, and you want them to have something beyond that garbage that they're eating, you know, if they're going to reach into that freezer and they're going to get that convenience food, we can't stop them. At least stop them from frying it. Look at this. I can take the simplest frozen fish and make it look like it's a meal that I got at a restaurant.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. We have the final 1,800. It looks like these could possibly sell out before we finish with the presentation. I'm sorry, Allison. Elaine is calling.
Hi, Elaine.
Hi there, Elaine.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Nice to talk to you.
I have these. I love them. My husband does most of the cooking. And I do some, but we love them. I have them in red.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
Elaine, do they make the food nice and crispy? Do you feel like you're eating healthier?
It's wonderful. We don't have to flip anything over to crisp the other side.
Isn't that the best?
Breaded fish, you know, frozen fish, our fries, our potatoes. It's wonderful. And it doesn't stick at all.
Nice. Well, Elaine, we thank you so much for sharing the good word. I hope you've been enjoying our clearance today. Thank you, Elaine. But now you're putting buffalo wings back on the menu.
Well, listen, here's the thing. You can go to the sports bar, especially with all the seasons kicking up into full force, and you can go ahead and spend $17.95 on that.
Yes, you can.
With all the extra fat, calories, and cholesterol that comes with it. Or do it in the oven the way it was intended, the way the manufacturer wanted you to do it. They don't want you to stick it in oil. What they want you to do is go ahead, put it in the pan with the mesh bottom, because that allows the 360 degrees worth of hot air to envelop and circle all around your food. So you get those same types of results that you see with the fancy dancy air fryers all over the place. And you're right, they're $200.
They are. You know what? And they're great. But, you know, for me, because I'm such an appliance, you know, I love all appliances. I'm kind of run out of room in my house. This takes up no space. And not only that, it does that job of that air fryer. So it is air frying in your oven or your toaster oven.
That was a mistake.
It's like, note to self.
Hello.
I'm on television. Oh, now see, here's one of my favorite things. But, you know, for me, I like onion rings, but the Ginger does not. I'm not going to fire up the deep fryer to do onion rings just for myself. This I would do if I feel like having a couple French fries, if I feel like having chicken wings, if I feel like having onion rings or chicken nuggets, because you're not firing up that deep fryer. You know, you'll probably find yourself making more food than you normally would, because how many times do you say, oh, it's fry night, and you do it once, maybe a month, because it's a hassle to clean up, right? Now, fry night could be any night of the week, because you're frying without oil, and you're just using your oven that you already have.
Exactly. And I love that you're getting two. I love that they're in different sizes. And you know, when I was a kid, I used to get home at lunch, dinner, whatever, and as soon as I walked in, there was a smell. And it was the pizza bread. And I'll tell you, here's what I loved about the pizza bread. The top, because the bottom was black when we were done. Have a look at this, you guys. These are cooked perfectly. I've got a crust on the back. I've got that crust on the back, or the crust on the top and the crust on the back. And here's what I want to hear when I cut into these, you guys. This is what I love. You ready?
Okay.
You hear that?
Ooh, that's what you want.
Exactly. And what I love is, unlike a solid bottom pan, this, as the moisture escapes from it, your bread ends up having to sit in it.
It does.
Which drives you crazy because it just makes for wet bread. Why on earth would you want that?
But you know what? You heard what Elaine in Michigan said, no flipping. I mean, no flipping. I mean, if that didn't have you right there, we have a couple hundred available if we consider everybody who's joining us in the various forms of ordering. Here's another thing. I love egg rolls, but you know, when I get home at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not gonna turn, you know, deep fry an egg roll, but I want something like that as a snack. I'll turn on my oven.
Turn on your oven and pop the pans in. And you don't even have to sit there with the timer so you know when to turn them over. And you see I'm turning each one of these over, guys. It's golden brown on the top. It's golden brown on the bottom. I don't have all of the extra fat, calories, and cholesterol, so I can go ahead and I can have that treat every now and then if I want it without having to worry about all the guilt associated with it. And
it's so smart.
If you're a baker, listen up, okay?
I bet.
Dough wants to breathe. It wants the air. When you choke it off with that met bottom pan, you wreck the bottom of it. So I want you to watch this right here. Ready? That's what the package promised me. It promised me flaky. It promised me beautiful. So next Sunday, when you want that chocolate croissant that's steamy, bubbly, flaky, buttery, perfect, this is the way to do it.
I'm telling you. So from reheating to frying without oil, I mean, it's a genius move. And basically, it's like buy one, get one free, because the last time Mark and I presented these, they were $30. Remember, one is sized to fit in that toaster oven. So RVers, snowbirds, dormitories, if they even have the little pizza or, you know, counter oven, you can do it. And, well, you got a little smorgasbord going on there.
You don't get this size eating broccoli. All right, look at this, you guys. This is what it's all about, that cleanup. I'm just going to go ahead and tip this because I've always said if something's hard to clean, you will never touch it again. It's already clean.
Exactly.
I love it.
Mom, I did the dishes. Mom, dishes are done.
And I made dinner.
Exactly.